Wasn't that just so easy? So easy to craft that silver ingot I just made. Hey guys, Derby here. In this video I'm going to quickly show you guys my little crafting macro. Very effective little crafting macro that I've been using since the beginning of the game to craft. Literally it's just so easy. With the click of a button I can just make a silver ingot and, you know, have a chance of making it high quality. Because I know that I have the macro set effectively enough so I can actually make a high quality item with relatively ease whilst I'm, watching a video, watching a movie, so you can be crafting those boring copper ingots, those brass ingots, whatever, the mithril ingots, and I know they take a while. So hopefully this little macro that I'm about to show you guys will really help you. So, for this example, I'm just going to be using, I'm going to be making malachite, whatever you want to call it, because I have 144 and I have a lot of these to waste. So, before I go into that, I'm going to show you my macro quickly. And this is my macro that I use to craft my silver ingots. Basic touch, weight 2.5, basic touch, weight 2.5, blah blah blah. Master's Mend, basic touch, basic synthesis. Right, so we're going to start a brand new macro just to craft this stuff. I'm going to put it over here. There we go, that looks nice right there. We're going to call it malachite. Okay, so the first thing you always want to do when crafting, when making a macro, is the action. So we're going to be doing AC. And now we want to make it high quality, so we're going to be using basic touch. Now notice I put it in quotation marks. This is because a command or an action that uses two words has to be put in a quotation mark, otherwise it will not work. And now we're going to put me at the end of it. This is because we are casting this spell, the attack, the action, to ourselves. We're not casting it to a target, we're casting it to ourselves, which is why we have me. So I want to do a basic touch again, 2 basic touches, and then the synthesis. So we do basic touch, me, AC, basic, I had to spell this again, synthesis, me. So this should work. This macro that I just made should work. So let's go and test it. I'm going to quickly go malachite, synthesize, and then we're going to do it. And as you can see, we've got an error saying cannot do this at this time, and it just stopped. Why is that? Why did it just randomly stop? Well, that is because we never had any breaks in between. You have to remember these actions, all actions, including crafting actions, have a 2.5 global cooldown, which means I can only use basic touch and then basic synthesis after 2.5 seconds. So, I'm going to go back to that macro quickly. And what we're going to do is this time we're going to add weight, because we're waiting, 2.5, weight 2.5 again because we're waiting, and replace it with that, even though you don't really have to replace it, but I just like to do it. And we're going to do it again. There's our basic synthesis, well, basic touch, and look, did another basic touch, and now it did a basic synthesis. And that's how you slowly start constructing your macros, how your crafting macro to make your mats. So of course we want to add 3 basic touches and then a basic synthesis, or we want to max out as much basic touches as we can with our current CP pool. So how would I do this? Well, the first thing you want to do is go to your malachite, and you want to test how many of these basic touches can I do, considering I can make one masher light completely full with one basic synthesis. How do we do that? Well, this is what we do. We do 1 basic touch, 2 basic touch, 3 basic touch, and then we're going to use Master's Mend to get us back to 40 durability. Because remember, once you go to 0 durability, your synthesis fails. So then we did another basic touch, another basic touch, and now here you can decide whether you really want to use a basic touch and then risk it making the item with only 10 durability or not. So if you want to play on the safer side like I am, just in case you fail, you can have it at 20 and then do your basic synthesis. So in this entire little thing that we did to make this malachite, we used 5 basic touches, 3 in a row, then we did a Master's Mend, 2 more basic touches, then the basic synthesis. And that's how you slowly start building up. You first make the item, see how much of what you can do, and then make a macro out of it. So we're going to go here, and then we're going to do weight 2.5. Sorry. AC. Basic touch me, weight 2.5. And now we're going to do AC. Master's Mend me, weight 2.5. AC. Basic touch me, weight 2.5. AC. Basic touch me, weight 2.5. There we go. So let's test this, see if it works. So there's 1, 2, 3 basic touches, then our Master's Mend, another basic touch, another basic touch, and a basic synthesis. And there we have it. And that's how you make your own macros, well, crafting macros to make your mats. Because we all know making mats is rather boring, especially when you have to make 100 or something. So hopefully you guys can use this knowledge, make your own macros to suit your needs, to suit your CP pool, to suit how you want to craft, and so you can watch a movie or do whatever the hell you want on the internet whilst you're crafting 100 silver ingots like I was. So hopefully this video has helped you guys, and I'll see you next time in my next video.